Hey there, Leap Inspire family. Welcome back to another heartwarming tale that's sure to touch your soul and remind you of the true power of kindness. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on these inspiring stories that celebrate real human connections. Today, we're diving into our next story, one about love, deception, redemption, and the unbreakable bonds of family. Stick around till the end because this one's a roller coaster, and trust me, you'll want to watch every moment. Let's get started. Jonah Tremont dashed through the grand halls of his sprawling mansion, rummaging through old closets for tattered clothes. His 8-year-old son, Daniel, peeked around the corner, clutching a ripped shirt. "Dad, is this experiment really gonna work?" the boy asked, eyes wide with curiosity. Jonah knelt down, smiling reassuringly. "It will, buddy. Today, we're gonna discover who truly has a compassionate heart." Daniel tilted his head. "But why can't we just wear our regular stuff?" Jonah ruffled his son's hair. "Because when folks see us looking sharp, they treat us one way. Today, we need to see who helps out of pure goodness, not appearances." He grabbed some dirt from a nearby flower pot and smeared it across their faces and clothes, messing up their hair until they looked unrecognizable. "There, now we're ready." They hopped into the oldest car in the garage, a beat-up sedan, and headed to the bustling streets of Union Square. Settling on a grimy spot by the subway stairs, Jonah whispered the plan to Daniel. "We're down on our luck, hungry, and without a place to crash tonight." Passers-by rushed by at first. A chic woman in stilettos glanced away. A businessman flicked a single coin without breaking stride. An hour ticked by, and Daniel's spirits sank. "Dad, people are kinda mean, huh?" Jonah hugged him close. "Not all of them, son. Everyone's busy, but we'll find that special someone." Another hour dragged on, coins clinking into their cup from hurried donors who barely looked. Just as Daniel's eyes welled up with disappointment, a young woman in a faded blue uniform and scuffed sneakers halted before them. She looked exhausted from a long shift, but her gaze was soft and genuine. "You two look like you could use a meal," she said, crouching down despite the dirty pavement staining her knees. Jonah and Daniel exchanged surprised glances. This was the first person to actually speak to them. She fumbled through her worn purse, pulling out every last coin and crumpled bill, totaling $14.25. "It's all I've got for the next couple days," she admitted, pressing it into Jonah's hand with a warm smile aimed at Daniel. "But no kid should go without food." Daniel leaned into his dad's ear, whispering, "She's like Mom up in heaven." Jonah's throat tightened. This stranger had given everything without hesitation. "Thank you so much. What's your name?" he asked. "Julia Parker," she replied. "And you?" "I'm Jonathan, and this is my boy Daniel." Julia beamed at the child. "Hey there, Daniel. You're 8? Such a polite little guy. There's a bakery around the corner. Get him something hearty." As she stood, Jonah noticed her skipping her own lunch. "Won't you eat?" he inquired. She shrugged. "I'll figure it out. The important thing is the kid's taken care of. Gotta run back to work, but I'll swing by at 6 if you need more help." With a wave, she vanished into a nearby office building, leaving Jonah stunned by her selflessness. "Come on, Daniel, we've gotta change quick," Jonah urged, hustling back to the car. They swapped into clean outfits, wiping away the grime in minutes. "Let's check out her workplace. I want to see if she's this kind when she's not helping the needy." At the lobby desk, they learned the cleaning crew was on the 3rd floor. Sneaking up, they overheard Julia pleading with a burly security guard. "Please, Mr. Marcus, don't kick them out. It's a dad and his little boy, looking so rough." The guard sighed. "Policy's clear, Julia. Homeless folks spook the clients." But she persisted. I'll vouch for them. If anyone gripes, blame me. I gave them my lunch money for the next 2 days. The kid looked starved. The guard relented. You're too good-hearted, Julia. Fine, they can stay till your shift ends. Jonah and Daniel hid behind a pillar, touched by her advocacy. Later, they watched her meticulously clean desks, treating every item with respect. At exactly 6, Julia emerged, weary but determined, scanning the square for them. Not spotting the homeless pair, worry creased her face. Jonah made a snap call. Daniel, let's approach her. They walked up, and her eyes lit up in confusion. Whoa, you clean up nice. Found a spot to freshen up? Jonah fibbed. Yeah, a buddy helped out. She grinned. Great, and did Daniel eat? He did, thanks to you. Still, she pressed. Got a place tonight? Jonah shook his head. We're from out of town, job hunting. I'm Jonathan Smith, a salesman down on luck. Julia nodded sympathetically. Tough with a kid. Look, my place is tiny, but the couch is yours for the night. We'll sort tomorrow. Jonah was floored. This woman was inviting strangers home. You sure? Absolutely. People gotta help each other, right? And Daniel's such a sweetie. On the bus ride to her cramped South Bronx apartment, Jonah saw her kindness shine, greeting the driver warmly, aiding an elderly passenger, calming a fussy toddler. Her home was modest, 2 rooms, spotless and cozy with plants and family photos adding warmth. Sorry it's small, but it's home, she said. Jonah assured her it was perfect. As she whipped up dinner from Basics, Daniel whispered to his dad. Why not tell her the truth? Jonah hesitated. It's tricky, son. We'll do it soon. But as days turned to weeks, Jonah wove a web of lies, claiming a new sales gig while secretly spending time with Julia. Daniel juggled his elite school life with this normal one. One Sunday, as Jonah helped Julia cook, he asked why she'd helped them that day. She paused, eyes misty. The real reason? I've been there, hungry, homeless. Lost my mom at 15, dad earlier. Lived with an aunt who exploited me, then scraped by in shelters. Kind strangers shared what little they had, so I'd pay it forward. Daniel burst in, calling her Mommy Julia, and she blushed, hugging him. He started that last week. I love it. Jonah felt a pang. His late wife's dying wish echoed. Find Daniel a true mother, not one after money. Watching Julia bond with his son, he knew he'd found her. That night, they confessed love, sharing a kiss amid the aroma of home-cooked food. But guilt gnawed Jonah. He had to come clean. Over dinner at a modest restaurant, he revealed, My real name's Jonah Tremont. I own a construction empire. We're wealthy. That day was a test for genuine kindness. Julia's face drained of color. You lied for months? Made a fool of me? She fled in tears, ignoring Daniel's pleas. Back home, Jonah's father, Gordon, smirked at the news. Good riddance to that nonsense. But Jonah was heartbroken, while Gordon schemed to ensure the split stuck. Gordon dug into Julia's life, then lured her with a high-paying housekeeping job at his mansion, disguised as Mr. Gilbert. He tormented her with endless nitpicks, dirtying fresh work, and belittling comments like, People like you, sir, people like us. Julia endured for the cash, until spotting Daniel's photo and realizing the setup. Gordon sneered, Now you know your place, a gold digger. Jonah walked in, horrified, but Julia stormed out, dignity intact. Gordon escalated with lies, fake photos of Jonah engaged to another, forged loans in Julia's name. Jonah, doubting her, pulled away. For the final blow, Gordon framed her for stealing a watch during a special clean. Jonah, poisoned by deceit, believed it. I'm disappointed. Julia left devastated, her reputation ruined, struggling for work. Pregnant with Jonah's child but jobless due to Gordon's smears, Julia fainted from hunger. Tests confirmed the baby. She kept it secret, fearing accusations of greed. Meanwhile, Daniel fell ill with pneumonia, deliriously calling for Mommy Julia. Jonah, desperate, tracked her down. She rushed to the hospital, her presence reviving the boy. As Daniel improved, he revealed recordings of Gordon's plots. Jonah confronted his father, who denied everything until the evidence surfaced. Julia forgave, and amid tears, Jonah proposed, "Marry me! I'm lost without you!" She revealed the pregnancy. Joy erupted. They would simply, but Gordon crashed the ceremony with fake documents. Daniel played the recordings publicly, exposing him. Humiliated, Gordon left. Post-wedding, Daniel's tip led to a police probe. Gordon settled with an apology and damages. Julia used the funds for a community foundation. 2 years on, with toddler Sophia, their home brimmed with love. Gordon sent a card, hinting at change. In the garden sunset, the family embraced, proof that kindness triumphs. Wow, Leap Inspire family. What an epic journey of heart and hope. If this story moved you like it did me, smash that like button, drop a comment with your favorite part, and subscribe for more tales that uplift and inspire. Turn on notifications so you catch our next one. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Share this video to spread the positivity, and remember, in a world full of tests, true kindness always wins. See you in the next story. Peace out.